in the book of Job, uh, Job is described as blameless. And the word for blameless in the original language is tamam. And tamam is an interesting word. It's still used today in the Middle East. And tamam means pleasing. It's like when something is pleasing or satisfying in the sense of like when some kind of deed or act is performed and it feels right, although it can be used beyond that. Like, let's say you go to a place like Chipotle and they make you a sandwich or a burrito, and you're happy with how much food they put in, or you're happy with um, a job that's being done. You would feel tamam, that feeling of being pleased and being satisfied by it. And it's interesting because God says that Job is described as tamam in the book of Job. And it's very interesting because when you hear that, you think, oh, God is like Job is described as tamam. God doesn't directly say it, but he says it in other ways. But the book of Job narration says he is tamam. But basically, um, yeah, it's interesting because imagine that you find Job pleasing, you find Job tamam, yet you still test him with all these horribly difficult things. And I think the idea of it is that, there's a song called The Impression That I Get by the Mighty Bass Tones. It's that song that's like, the impression that I get. And it's sort of about a guy talking about the concept of being tested and if he would pass it. If he would pass the test, like if he had cancer, would he be able to pass that test of life? And what's interesting about being tested in those horrible ways is that if you pass that test, you can say that you could take something like that. Whereas maybe you have a doubt in your mind of, I can't take it, if that's something where you feel there's a doubt, then that would mean somehow that doubt needs to be answered. And so it's almost a benefit or a gift to Job that the very difficult circumstances in the book of Job happened to him.